everybody. Hello, everybody. Yes, no intro tonight. Didn't want to work, but that's okay. I am in here. Miss J is in the house. Try to get the intro to work, but that's okay. That's okay. We're not even going to worry about that, but I'm in here live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, so this is a very special segment for me, for all of us, really, because we already know that Mother's Day, excuse me, is tomorrow. So this is my very special segment that I'm doing, and in honor of mothers. So what I want to do is have this interactive. So if you're watching live, and you would like to come up here and be a guest with me, so we can talk about mothers and Mother's Day and all that good stuff, let me know, and I'll send the link right on to you. Matter of fact, let me see something, y'all. Let me see, can I take the link and drop it in the comments? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the link and drop it in the comments. That's what I'm gonna do. Let me do that. So if anybody wanna come up, y'all just bear with me now. Let me do this. Copy link. It's copied and paste. And let's see, did it go in there? Did it go in there? Let me look on my phone. Yep, it went in there. So that's the link right there if you want to come up. But anyway, how's everybody doing? Thank you for tuning in to Miss J Speaks Talk Show and Podcast. Y'all give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, okay? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Want to make sure you can hear everything I want to say tonight. I want to make sure I can be heard. I can be heard. Yes. Thank y'all for coming in here. Thank y'all for coming in here. Let me tighten this up. There we go. There we go. I didn't have it too. They didn't have it tight. Yes, I want y'all to make sure you hear everything I'm gonna say tonight. We're gonna talk about tonight because we're talking about mamas. We're talking about mamas. Yes, we're talking about mamas. Mamas. So anyway, yeah, thank y'all for tuning in here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and get started because I don't want to hold anybody long because I know people probably celebrate early today for Mother's Day. I see my neighbors and all, they doing their cookouts, so that's why I'm not even gonna hold y'all long. But if you're watching live, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Miss J, thank you for watching this live. Excuse me. But if you're watching the replay, Miss J, thank you for doing that too. I thank you for doing that, okay? I really do. I thank you for doing that now. And every now and then y'all might see me doing this because I always like to put my pillow behind my back so I feel like I'm sitting straight up. Okay. So anyway, topic is about mothers and Mother's Day. So when I decide to do this, of course I want to do a little research, of course, just to let it be known. Let's talk about what is Mother's Day. What is Mother's Day? So Mother's Day is a celebration honoring the mothers, right, of the family, or the mother of the family, or the individual, and also about honoring motherhood, maternal bonds, anybody that you feel, even if they might not be your mother, but you feel like that person is your mother. Okay. And it is celebrated in different ways in many parts of the world. Most commonly in March or May, and that is definitely true. That is definitely true. That's definitely true. So, how did next question? How did Mother's Day even come about? How did it come about? How did Mother's Day come about? Mother's Day was actually started by begun in the United States in the early 20th century by this young lady. Her name is I got a guest that want to come up here. There she is. So I'm gonna keep talking. It was started by initiated by Anna Jarvis. She organized the very first Mother's Day service of worship and celebration at Andrews. I want to say it right. Andrews Methodist Episcopal, yes, Church in Grafton, West Virginia. So this was started by a person named Anna Jarvis in the 20th century, right? Which as of today, it serves as a place for mothers. Now, as of today, it stands there. They still do that. And her campaign was actually made Mother's Day a recognized holiday in the United States in 1905, the year her mother died. Okay, but now what happened? She was trying to get Congress to pass it to be an actual back then. She in 1908 she was trying to get Congress to make it actually a national holiday for mothers. Of course, Congress, they rejected the proposal. They rejected it. All that they were like, no, we're not going to do that. But that's okay because how about when it became a national holiday? It was in 1914. Woodrow Wilson signed a national proclamation designating Mother's Day, held a second Sunday in May as a national holiday in honor of mothers. So yes, that's how Mother's Day came about. Woodrow Wilson in 1914 signed the proclamation designating Mother's Day, held on a second Sunday in May as a national holiday to honor mothers. But see, Congress rejected it in 1908. They didn't want they was like no. But see, Woodrow Wilson, he did a proclamation. So that's how Mother's Day came about. The young lady by the name of Anna Jarvis, she was the one that initiated it, and she started the campaign, you know, the year that her mother died in 1904. So that was in recognition of her mother. So Anna Jarvis is the woman that started Mother's Day. And in 1914, Woodrow Wilson signed the proclamation to have it to be a national holiday. Isn't that something, y'all? Did y'all know that? I did. I did. I did. So again, Mother's Day is a celebration honoring the mother of the family or individual. Okay, as well as motherhood, and it is celebrated in different many parts of the world. But I don't. Do y'all remember it being in a March before? I don't. I've always known to be in May, but it's stated in most commonly in March in months of March or May. But I just seen it in May. Hello, Miss Cherry. Thank you for coming in here. Thank you for coming in, Miss. Let me put it up here. Hi, thank you for coming in here. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. I won't be talking too loud. And look, y'all let Miss Cherry, while you listening, do you hear any noise in the background, anything? If you don't, just give me a thumbs up, But I don't want a lot of noise going on because this is a very special moment here. And Miss Cherry, if you want to come up and have a conversation with me and my guest here, Miss Nadine, you want to come, Miss Cherry, you want to come up? I got the link right there in the comments. All you got to do is click on it and follow directions, and you'll be right up here with us. So we're gonna just have a conversation about mothers and motherhood and everything that came with it, everything. That's what we're gonna do today. Miss Cherry, you want to come up? You already know you got the invitation to come up. You see the link right there where it got the StreamYard. That's the link that you click on. And that's going to put you right up here with us, okay? We just have a conversation and all of that. But look, I did put a flyer up that I was going to have a special guest, right? And the premise, well, my special guest is gone. It was going to be my grandson, because what I wanted was also to have, like, if somebody want to come up with their child or children. Thank you. You're welcome. If somebody want to come up with their child or children and then just ask them, what does Mother's Day mean to you? You ask your child, what does Mother's Day mean to you? Just have it interactive like that. So now, Miss Nadine, what you got to say? I done talked enough right now. Come on now. What you got to say? We got to talk about this.
Girl, I don't know. Mother's Day is just a special day, and
Mm-hmm.
when we
It
look at
is.
things, and we see how big our children is now. It was like when they used to be a little thing in our hands. We like, were they ever that small? Sometimes it's so unbelievable that somebody that small is so taller and bigger than you know, because
Yeah.
they're grown.
Yeah.
It's just like a special feeling. Like, wow, I'm really the mother of those children. You know.
Right.
So it's
But
just
you know what, Nadine, I'm sitting here and I got to, it's in my spirit. I got to do this because I know it's some mothers that's not here. It's some mothers that are not here. So what I want to do, and I just feel the need and feel the urge to do, I just want us just to have a little silent moment for the mothers that are not here. I just feel that in my spirit to do, and I just got to do it. Just a silent moment, for the mothers that's not here. All right.
that was awesome. Just a moment of silence. You know, we gotta be happy and in good communications with the moms
Yes,
that still
I
have
just
that still have mothers alive.
yes,
Because
exactly,
many do, and they don't have good communication, and that's not good at all. That you
exactly.
wait until it's on the deathbed that you're gonna communicate.
You're
No good.
right. You're right.
No good.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta give your mama the flowers while she's here, regardless of what she did. You just gotta work on you, forgive her, love her.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. And like I said, I just felt the need to do that.
Yeah,
I
because
just felt the need to do
some
that.
people, a friend of mine, one of our nationals, she just lost her mom 2 days ago.
Oh wow. I am
Mhm.
so sorry to hear that.
You
Right
know,
here.
some people lost theirs this morning,
Yes,
yesterday. You know,
exactly. Mm-hmm.
so you got to
Mm-hmm.
give God thanks for the ones who still have their moms around them. Treasure them, treasure them,
Exactly.
regardless of what disagreements you have. Work it out.
You're
Don't
right.
wait until it's too late. You only have one mother. You could have a stepmother, an adopted mama, a mama, whatever say, but your mama that give birth to you is only one.
Right. That's right. That's right, Nadine. That's right. That's right. But you got, like I was saying, being like I said earlier on a live that I had done, it's men out here that has taken the roles of the mother also, and I tip my hat off to them. You see what I'm saying? Because I mean, I got to be honest about it. I got to be honest about it.
You beat me to it because I normally say honoring the mom and the dads that are also
Right. Mm-hmm.
moms,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because there's a lot of dads out there that's doing better job than the moms. So,
Exactly. They're holding it down. They are actually holding it down. And I would have been remiss if I didn't say that because it's the truth. It's the truth. So I commend the fathers that's being in that role, that's taking care of them children on their own, so it wouldn't have been right for me not to say that. Not to say that. And being in my experience, now I remember when I found out that I was getting ready to be a mom. Oh my gosh. You talking about a terrifying, it's terrifying. It's terrifying, y'all. To me, and like now, if y'all agree, let me know. Y'all that's watching, if y'all gonna watch the replay, y'all put in the comments how y'all felt when y'all found out that y'all was going to be a mother. But I was 20 years old. Just got out of high school 2 years prior. Okay. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm getting ready, I'm getting ready to be a mom. I'm getting ready to have a baby. And you talking about a scary time for me. It was. It was. Because back then, just to be on, just to keep it 100, I after when I found that I was pregnant, Marvel going to say the dad had just decided that, well, I ain't gonna be around. That was fine. That was fine. But I knew what I had to do. See, that's when it's time to put them. And grandma used to say, that's when it's time to put them big girl drawers on and do what you got to do and do what I had to do to take care of my baby. And when I became a mother, all things about me was gone. All things about me was gone. And it's been like that ever since. I got three beautiful children. And it's been like that from day one. When I had my very first one, about me was gone. That's my experience. Now it was hard. It back then it was hard. It really was. You talking about raising one child at that time, trying to work. That's the thing of motherhood. Y'all come on, talk to me. That's the thing of motherhood. Ain't that right, y'all? That's the thing of motherhood. That's right. Miss Cherry says Nadine, can you see that comment?
She said, I agree. I was so nervous to be a mom, but I find being a mom is a wonderful adventure.
Yes, 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 yes. And that's the way I started looking at it. That's the way I started looking at it. That it's gonna be okay. But it was scary now. But see, when you got support, that's where things change for you. If you don't have support, it's gonna be like, well, you on your own. I don't mean just dad. I'm talking about family support. If you don't have no support system, where you'll get ready to be a mother for the very first time, or even it's 2 or 3 more times. If you don't have a support system in place, you're lost. That's a feeling that such an alone a feeling of being alone right there, because that's where you need that support system. The family support system is right there. That's where you need that. Now I can say this. Yeah, like I said, I was 20 years old, and when my mom found out I was going to have my first child, I tell the truth, I was scared to tell her. I really was. I'm 20 years old, but I was still graduated from school. You see what I'm saying? In college, I got myself in college. But I was still afraid to tell her. I really was, because I was thinking it was going to be like a disappointment. But when I told her, I was like 4 months. And at that time, with me, you couldn't really tell, because I was still able to wear my jeans. So I remember the day I told my mom. And first thing she said to me, I would if y'all look, if y'all can relate to this in the comments, y'all let me know when you watching replay too. Let me know. When I told my mom, let me tell you what she said to me. I already knew. I said, why? I've been dreaming about fish. I said, been dreaming about fish? I said, what does that mean? What's this? I mean, really? That's what she said to me. I already know, because I've been dreaming about fish.
Mhm.
So that was her way of let me know that that's I guess an old fashioned way of, if you dream about fish, somebody pregnant. You see what I'm saying? And she had got around to talking to my other sisters, but she didn't get around to talking to me. So she felt like I was the one. I was the one. I would never forget that conversation. I would never forget that conversation. Dreaming about fish. But now, like I said, now that was when I was became a mom. But my being raised by my mom, it was like, let me see how to say this. It was like it was a teachable moment for me. It was a teachable moment, because it was like you talking about 4 girls and 1 boy that she had. I had one big brother, and 4 girls. You see what I'm saying? So I was like, wait a minute here. um, this is going to be something to be dealing with. This is gonna. I mean, excuse me, 3 girls and 1 boy. I'm sorry. I done had another child to my mama. My mom got 3 girls. I'm sorry, 3 girls and 1 boy. But anyway, um, being raised by her, it was a teachable moment because back then it was like she didn't have a support system. You see what I'm saying? And I saw what the stuff that she went through as a mother, taking care of us. I saw this. I saw the struggles that she had. I saw it, and I saw how 50 something years doing the nursing in the nursing. I saw when she would get out one job in her white uniform, have like 2 hours of sleep, and then got to get back up and go to the next nursing job. You see, I saw all of that. But I also was wondering, okay, mama, are you okay? But one thing about mothers, if my mom had a time where she wanted to cry or whatever, let's put it this way, I never saw it. And as mothers, we don't want our children to see that. Am I right or wrong? Talk to me,
True,
Nadine.
true, true. Because we supposed to be the strength, so we don't want them to see us cry, but it's okay to cry, so they'll know that it's reality, you know. But
Mm-hmm.
the children never know what you've been through until they finally become in that position. Then they know what we've been through.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Miss Sherry say her mom told because she didn't complain about her menstrual cramp. She missed a period.
Oh man.
That's
Wow.
another way. That's another way too. That's
Yeah.
another way too.
Oh, so
And
so
then
yeah.
and then some of them will look at you too, because if your body starts shaping a certain way, your bosom
Yep.
start looking a certain way.
Yep. Yep.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And they go and all they have to do is go like this. And if you go, oh, they go,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
because it's
You're
very
right.
tender, very tender.
Yep.
So they have their ways of knowing
You are
without you
so
even
true.
telling them. Mhm. Without you even telling them, they know.
You are
So
so true
yes,
about
my
that.
dear.
She is. Yes. Go ahead on, Nadine. Go ahead on, finish.
Yep. So you'll always know they have their ways of telling, so you can't hide it from them. If there was a mama back in them days they could hide something from,
Mm-hmm.
I mean she wasn't taught, the little
Mm-hmm.
secrets and stuff. But trust me, they've been there before us, so they know because they know what they've been through and they know how their body changed you know, when they were
Mm-hmm.
going through their process. So,
Exactly.
they
Exactly.
didn't need pregnancy tests to tell them they were. They knew from the changes of their body and everything. And
Yes. Exactly.
Mhm.
Yes. That what is it?
my
I can't hear.
sister, my sister, mom, and I had our period all together, week back to back. Wow.
Oh, okay. Now,
Okay.
let me tell you what that is, Miss Cherry. Those are the pheromones that women have when you be in a, because I was like that with I was out there with my best friend. We was like that, right?
Alphas, and
And those
everything.
are
Yeah.
pheromones that what happens when you be in circumference of it, just it's nature. It's nature. But
Hmm.
those are pheromones that happen like that. So that was why if yours didn't come on, somebody knew someone on right. Somebody knew
Hmm.
someone right, Miss Cherry.
Hmm.
Somebody, yeah.
Yeah,
Somebody knew
because they
something
know
on
they
right.
know if they start this today, you're supposed to start today or
That's
two other
right.
days or
That's
so
right.
then yeah. So
That was a dead giveaway right there. And
mm,
as my mother was raising us, my mother was very stern. Um, and I guess she had to be raising the children like on her own. But when y'all look, y'all let me know if y'all can relate to this. When your mama girl whoop that behind, now how many had to go out there and get the switch? How many how many was sent? How many was sent out there? to get the switch.
You know, that's the part I didn't get. How you gonna beat me and tell me go pick my own thing to
And
beat
tell
myself
you,
with?
yes,
Like really?
exactly, exactly. And let me tell you, when she would send me, I would go and try to find a little small, the small little one. But let me tell you what she'll do. Nope, she'll send me right back out there. Then she'll go on and tell me, no, I want you going to get that one right there. I'll be like, what? And that'll be that good thick one. I'll be like, oh my God, no. Oh my God, no. Oh my God, no. Yep, yep. Miss Cherry said yep, yep.
Because you know what's gonna be on then.
Yes, yep. Miss Cherry said they got their own switch too. Yep, sure did. Yes, I'm
Because
trying
I,
to
I
tell you.
remember I remember us going to school back home in Jamaica, and the teachers and principals, they used to have their own little belts and different stuff to beat us.
Mhm.
Girl, we got the secret. We got some courage. It was a plant. And we rubbed that over the belt. So when they start hitting us, the belt break apart. So they got smart. They start getting boards.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. And when they hit you in the palm of your hand with them boards, ooh, girl, you ever feel when it's real cold and you feel
Yeah.
like your hand is frostbite? That's how them hands felt when they hit you. Yes. And you was like this. And that, ooh, girl. Mm. Tell you,
Really?
they got it good here. They got it real good here. Because trust me, you do something wrong at school, you get beaten from the principal, the teachers, your neighbors until you get home.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
You
And
can't
that's
run home
another
and say,
thing.
oh, mama, Miss Joyce up the street beat me. Oh, good. What she beat you for? I'll come
Mm-hmm.
and beat you now. You know? So you
Now
ain't gonna
that,
get
that
away.
now that's another thing. When it came to school,
Mhm.
my mother did not play about that. You got in trouble. Now I'm already I'm already knowing what's gonna happen because the school didn't let her know. I'm already knowing that this okay. Y'all let me know in the comments when y'all watch the replay and watching the live now. How many times have you said, now when I whoop your ass, I'm gonna get you for old and new?
Mhm.
I hear that phrase so many times. So many
Mhm.
times. So then when she would finally get me, first thing she would say, didn't I tell you I won't get you for old and new? But
Mhm.
see, at that time I didn't never understand it. But
Mhm.
now, as you get older, you do. That was all them times when you were doing stuff and she would let me
Mhm.
slide. She won't
Mhm.
bother with me. But this
This was
time,
for 2 weeks. This was for 2 weeks ago. This was for last week. This was for
yes,
yesterday.
Nadine. Yep, yep, yep. See, as you get older, you understand. But see, back then, I didn't know what she mean old and new. Them that were getting that whooping for things she would say, didn't I tell you I'm gonna get you for old and new? And then look, y'all let me know in the comments about this too. How about when mama turned that butt up? How about she talking to you while she doing it? Didn't I tell you not to do so and so and so? Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you you should have passed your grade? Oh my God. That was a longer damn conversation my mom would have on me. And I'd be like, when is she gonna shut up? Oh my God.
When the beating is finished, and after the beating is finished, it's still gonna tell you more.
Yes, yes.
Next
I
time you think
remember.
about it. Next time you think about it, cause it's gonna be worse next
Yes. But see, at that time, when
time.
you small, you don't think about it.
Mm-mm.
At that time, you small, you don't think about it, right? But see, all I now I understand that was all out of love for me. That was all out of trying to guide me. You see what I'm saying? She was just trying to guide me. She was just trying to make sure I stayed on the right track. And that, but see, as I said, as you older you get to thinking about this stuff. Now, me saying that, what you think about that, Nadine?
What the beating?
They're trying, when mothers is doing that, and Miss Cherry, you let me know too in the comments. When we are disciplining our children, we're trying. It's not the thing that we're doing it just to be doing. The way that I got out of as I got older, that I felt like my mom was trying to make sure that I was on the right track, to make sure I understand that things in life is not going to be easy. You got to do
Mhm.
things this way for now. You got to do things this way for now. You see what I'm saying? And I realized it was all out of love for me.
Mhm.
That's what I realized. That's what I
Yeah,
realized.
it was. But some people, don't get me wrong, some
Okay.
people do it out of say for instance, for example, if you as the mother and the father impregnate you and
Mm-hmm.
you as a child remind her of the father that's not there, then sometimes it's taken out on you as a child, punishing you because it's your fault why she had to change stuff and not thinking, okay,
Right.
we didn't ask to be born. It happened and you brought us into the world. So, all that hate towards a father, you know, gotta change because I remember with my daughter, her father got on my nerves so bad and he used to just and I remember at one point I said, can't stand that baby in my stomach and I said, hold up, what are you doing? It's not the baby's fault because that man is irritating you. No, change it. So I changed it, start singing to the baby, start treating the baby right, and feels much better then because all that tension wasn't there because yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
it happened, but it's not the child's fault. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
people have to change. Discipline is discipline, but some people take it as abuse. So out of anger. Disciplining the child is so important. I never discipline when I'm angry. It always wear Ted and understand. Wear Ted and understand. I always talk to my son before and after. I reminded him that I loved him and respected him.
That's right, Miss Sherry. That's right. As a mother, as a mother, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do that. So he or she won't walk away feeling that you just beat me just because.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? You just did this to me just because. You want them to you're doing the right thing, Miss Cherry, as a mother. Here's again, here are some of the things that we as mothers go through and deal with.
Mm-hmm.
And when you raise them boys, oh my
Mm-hmm.
God.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, mm,
This is the reason why I beat you. You remember this? You remember that? That's the reason why you get
exactly.
a spanking. You go to school to learn, not to play or to cut school. So that's the reason why I got a spanking. You know, Not
Exactly.
just because I wanted to do it, but it's about the principle, and you have to learn the principle of life.
Yes.
You know, because I raised mine on reality, not make believe. If you
There
couldn't
you
have
go.
it, you wasn't going to get it. I wasn't going to pretend and run up credit cards and do all that stuff just to make my children be like, okay,
Hmm.
no. I let them know, mama ain't got it. This is what mom could afford. And I thank God for my children because some children, don't tell them that you can't get them nothing. They're ready to buck on you, especially these ones these
That's
days.
right. That's right.
They'll fight you in a minute, girl. So
That's right. That's right,
it, it,
Nadine.
and it's up to how you raise them too. Because if you raise them thinking that showing them that they could get everything they want,
Mm-hmm.
that's how they're gonna grow up. But if you raise them saying, hey, this is this and this is that, you run out there buy the name brand shoes and the name brand clothes and all these different things, and you fill up the tree and you fill up this and you fill up that, and then next thing you
Right.
say, man, now I gotta go pay these credit cards. Now I gotta go find this money, go do this. Because you caused that on yourself. You know, like me, I didn't finance nothing. If I didn't have the cash to carry it, it was gonna stay right where it was.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
it's all that has to do with a lot of stuff too. So, but you learn as you go. I give him a lot of chances. I don't like putting my hands on him unless I have to. It's my
Yep.
last option.
That's right, Miss
Yep.
Cherry. That's right. That's
Yep.
right. And we as mothers,
And we
we want to make sure that that's the last thing. I mean, like you said, Miss Cherry, we trying to get them so many chances.
Mhm.
So many chances. But it comes
But
a time
what I
where
used to do, sorry,
go ahead on. Go ahead on.
what I used to do is just take some away from them that they love the most.
But sometimes now that don't work because
Mhm.
they get used to that. Well, she ain't able to take my game from me. You see
Mhm.
what I'm saying? So
But mine learned their lesson and they work hard to get it back. So, it depends on how you did it. You know,
yeah,
like you say, some it worked for some it don't, but mine it did. So, you know, take the thing away from that they like the most. They like the TV,
yeah.
unplug
Hmm.
it. They like the game, take the game away. The phone, you know. Mom,
Yeah.
what I gotta do to get my phone back? What I gotta do to get my game back? What I gotta do to get, and they do it and they get it back,
Hmm.
you know. So
But bit,
like
but bit.
when I raised mine, I raised them to the toys I got them was toys for them to use their head, and building
Right.
stuff and thinking about how to do this
Hmm.
and I got them educational stuff that they use their head. I'm gonna
Yes.
put this together, follow instruction how to put it together, how to do this and how to do that. So as they get
Hmm.
older, I don't have to worry about them not knowing how to do these things. You're gonna learn to
Exactly.
cook, you're gonna learn to cook, you're gonna learn to clean, you're gonna learn to do this. That mean nobody ain't gonna say, oh, you're not gonna eat tonight because you can't cook. No, you're gonna say,
That's
oh,
right. That's right.
say what?
And
I got this
yep.
later, so
And that's how I raised my sons. I raised them the same. I raised them like my mother raised us, and my mother raised us like you need to learn how to cook. You need to learn, I need to show you how to clean. See, because
mm-hmm,
you're right. As you go out into this world and being a mother, the only thing we want our children to understand is when we turn you loose, they don't understand how hard that is as a mother to turn your child loose into this world for them to live on their own or for them to do on their own. Let me tell y'all something. This real talk here. I told y'all Miss J ain't gonna lie to you. When my son got married, my firstborn, when he got married, and um his fiance job moved him out of state.
mm,
He don't know, but he probably know now because I'm telling it. I cried so hard till I cried so hard in private because I didn't want him to see me hurting like that. Because that was a hurting feeling as a mother to let to here it is to let I mean he grown man, but
mm,
still to let your child go. You see what I'm saying? And I can't get to you,
mm,
just like I want to in case something happen.
mm,
Oh yes, my husband would tell you I cried. I cried so many days at home. I really did. And you talking about hurt, but see, I knew as a mother and then as a supporting mother, I had to do that.
mm,
I had to stay strong and allow him to soar. You see what I'm
mm,
saying?
mm.
Without mama being there.
Yep.
Even though he was grown, but I still see I'm that now I gotta admit, and my mama was the same way. That's probably where I get it from. See, I'm that helicopter mama. I'm that kind of
Mm,
mama. I'm that kind of
mm,
helicopter mama. Yeah, and it took me a while to sort of break away from that because I know as my child and as we got older, my mama had to let us go. She had to let us go. And I knew as I got older and thinking back, I knew that well, when I had to do it, that's when I realized how my mother must have felt when she had to be letting us go off into the world one at a time. You see what I'm saying?
mhm,
When I
mhm.
had to let my firstborn soar, I had to let him soar. You see what I'm saying? And as a mother, I was like, oh my, I'm not gonna be able to get to him. I mean, Miss Perry, what you think about that? That's hard. We as mothers, it's a lot of things that we endure that our children don't even know.
Mhm,
And I
mhm,
had one of my sons, I used to walk around and say, and still do. Oh, Lord, I thank you. That's what I used to say. Oh, Lord, I thank you. So I had one of my sons to say to me, I know you say that all the time. And what the reply was, why you no, he said, I know you say that all the time. Why you say that all the time? I said, you know what? I said, I used to hear my grandmama saying it. I used to hear my mother saying it. And now I'm saying it. I said, because obviously they was feeling the same way that I'm feeling, that I thank you, Lord. Oh, Lord, I thank you. You see, that's the way I explained it. You see what I'm saying? Because I had one of my sons ask me that. They over here, I say that all the time. Any time of day, oh, Lord, I thank you. Driving the car, oh, Lord, I
Hmm.
thank you. So, and one of my sons asked me that, and that was the explanation that I gave. Obviously, they was giving thanks for whatever. And I grew up hearing my grandmother say that, and I grew up hearing my mother say that, and I say it right out in the blue. What y'all think about that? What you think about that, Nadine?
Yeah, you got to thank God every day because I mean, you know, you didn't do it by yourself. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you didn't do it by yourself. Because me being a single mom, I know I did not do it by myself. Because sometimes I'm sitting there like, wait a minute, how did I bring a stroller, car seat on the stroller, bags
Yeah.
on my shoulder, taking the bus with all these children? How did I? How did I do all this stuff? You know,
Wow.
and you want to be like, did I? Did I? They say, you know what? Thank you, Father.
Yes.
You're your
Exactly.
angels. You're your angels. Help me through
Mm-hmm.
all that while I was
Mm-hmm.
doing it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and
Exactly.
it's just a good feeling when you say thank you because you know that you didn't do it by yourself at all. I am so thankful I was screaming out hallelujah, but God helped him move my mountain. I know that's right. He moved them
That's
big
right, Miss Terry.
mountains.
That's
Sure
right.
do.
That's
Sure
right, Miss
do.
Terry.
Sure do. And sure, yeah, you know, them Batman and Avengers shoes, girl, I know. I know. Them
Mm-hmm.
kids, them know them light up shoes. They love them light up shoes.
Yes, I
Oh, like,
remember them light ups.
yes, girl.
Yes, I remember them light up shoes.
And them jelly slippers for us.
Yes,
Mm,
and
mm, mm.
yes, and them jelly. Oh my God, girl, don't even talk about them jelly shoes. Oh my God, my daughter, I tried my best to get her every color they had.
Mhm. Glitter
I sure
ones, plain
did.
ones. What?
Yes, I
Girl?
sure
Mm,
did.
mm, mm. Them shoes
And
was
I
the
sure wore
bomb.
them too. Because that's what we knew. That's all we knew. You see what I'm saying? That's what we knew.
Mhm. Yeah.
Girl, yes, them
So,
jelly
yes.
shoes. Don't I remember
Them
that?
jelly shoes was the bomb. Yes, sir. He loves his light up shoes. He gets so excited. It's time for a new pair. I know that's right.
See?
I know
Uh-huh,
that's right.
yeah.
See, you raise him right. So that means he don't say,
Hmm.
oh, ma, I want them $120 Nikes. You be like, huh?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because
Mhm.
I look at children sometimes, 2, 3 year old. I'm like, where they get that from? Oh, they want name brand. What? Where they get that from?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
You know?
Mm-mm. None of
Because
that.
that's what you taught them. That's what you taught them. They have no clue what you had to do to get them sneakers or
Yes.
them
Yes.
clothes or whatever you get them.
So
You say, I
so
want
Miss,
this, you know, I let
yes.
mine work for theirs. And when they work for theirs, they got it, they earn them,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
yeah, but girl, I was just sitting here thinking and laughing because back in our days, we get in trouble and sometimes we try to hide. You know,
Yep.
mama gonna beat you. You try to hide till the nighttime. You say you're gonna wait till when it's bedtime. Hmm. That's the best time she gonna get you when you sleep.
Co-
All you hear
Yes.
is plap. Oh, you
Oh,
think you're gonna get
yes,
away, huh?
girl. Yeah. Yeah. Gonna come in here and pull come in here and pull them covers back.
And say it
Yes.
behind her.
Yep. Yep.
You thought you
Pull
was
them
gonna get away
covers
because
back.
you're sleeping? What?
Yeah. You think, look, you thinking she'd have forgot about it. You thinking she'd have forgot about it. Oh yeah,
Uh-uh.
you sleeping good. Woo,
She
pull them
waiting.
covers back.
She waiting. She sure waiting.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Oh my
After
God,
she
don't I
spank you
remember?
behind, get in that kitchen, go clean it up.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I remember that, boy. Oh, yes, I do. I remember that. Many times I thought my mama forgot. It's been many times that I would think she would tell me, I'm gonna get you today. Now I'm sitting here thinking she done forgot about it. It might be 1 o'clock in the morning. She coming there, pull them sheets back,
I know
boy.
that's right. Or when you're in
Yeah,
the
come
shower.
right
When you're in the
behind her.
shower, can you imagine getting beaten when you was wet in the shower? What? Oh,
Oh
okay. I
man.
got you now. You can't go nowhere. What?
Yeah, yeah. But
You get
see,
the whooping, girl.
but see, if you think about it now, I think about this too, Miss Cherry. Think about this, Nadine. When our mothers was coming up and raising us as a child, we don't even understand the pressures that they're dealing with, that they be
Mm,
dealing with.
mm,
We
mm,
don't think about that.
mm,
Kids don't think about that. Kids don't think about when mama go to work, how she sit here got to do some kind whatever kind of job at work that she feels degrading doing because she has better knowledge. You see what
mm,
I'm saying? But that's the only job that she can get right now
mm.
to take care of us.
Yep.
And you gotta appreciate mama for that. You
Hmm.
got to appreciate mama for that.
Sure
I
do.
like I said, my mama 54 years in nursing. And I seen when she would come home tired
Mm,
from working all working one job, had 2 hours of sleep.
mm,
Because I sometimes I would help her. I set her alarm clock, and then my mama was very, 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 very neat, and she always it was the way she liked for her nursing shoes to be polished. So while she would be sleeping, I go and repolish her shoes again for her, and let it be sitting there drying. So when she go to that second job, okay, now this what she's doing. She had to do that to help with 4 kids. You see what I'm saying? She had
mm,
to do that. But now we as children, we're not even realize she's doing a job that she probably dislike. You see what I'm
mm.
saying? But she had to do it
Yeah.
in order to take care of us. And like I said, you have to appreciate your mother for that
Mm,
because children is not even thinking about what mama is dealing with. Children
mm,
is not there when mama is crying in their pillow at night
mm,
because she's worried. Y'all get this? Y'all hear me now? She's worried how she gonna pay that bill that's due Friday, and
mm,
she might be lacking $100 to go to it.
mm,
See, kids don't see that.
mm,
As we grow up, we don't see mama in there crying like that. But I
mm,
bet you mama have been.
mm.
Cause cause I told y'all, Miss J gonna keep it 100. It's been many nights when I was a single parent, when my children went to sleep, I laid in my bed and I cried because I was one of the ones I was sitting here thinking, oh gosh, I don't get paid to such. How in the world I'm gonna get this light bill paid? Blah blah blah. Who can I ask to borrow the other $80 I need or something like that? Many nights, many nights. But all I wanted them to do was sleep, stay safe, go to school. They can be able to take care of y'all. But they never knew. They never knew. Many nights I laid in there crying when I was a single parent. And Miss Cherry, I understand the struggle, sweetheart, being a single parent. I was a single parent for a long time. Long time. I understand that struggle being a single parent. Yes, I do. I understand that. And I can understand it's something when you raise it, it's even something when you raising 2 or 3 and 4 children and being a single parent. So Miss Cherry, I understand that. I understand that what you're going through. Am I right or wrong, Miss Cherry? Talk to me.
Mm. I
Yeah,
understand too. Yep,
yeah,
because I'm a single parent
exactly.
myself. So I
Yes.
know.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
It is.
And
It's
then
something.
there's many times that we make sure the children eat and they don't have a clue that we haven't eaten. Mommy, you ate? Yeah. Eat yours. You
And
know?
oh my gosh. Oh my
Mhm.
gosh. Yep, Nadine. Yes, you are so right about that. I've done that plenty times too. Sure have. I ain't ashamed to say it. I'll keep it like I told y'all. When I talk with y'all, with my family, my Facebook family, I keep 100 with you. Nadine, what you just said was so true. Oh my God. It was plenty of times. But see, they didn't know it. but it was plenty of times when
Mhm.
I didn't eat anything. I said I did. Y'all go on and eat. I didn't
Mhm.
ate, but I haven't. But I want to make sure my children eat. Let me tell you where that came from. I seen my mama do it.
Mhm. Mhm.
I see. I learned you can't be selfish. When you got children, you can't be selfish.
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
can't. So
Mhm.
I knew long as my children ate, and I saw my mama did us the same way. She did
Mhm.
the same way. That's why I
It's
remember.
like it's just like I get so upset when I see parents punish their children saying, "Oh, you're not gonna eat
Oh
because
my
you
gosh.
was bad today." Uh-uh. That's one thing you never do. Never punish your children with food. No good. Because that's when you're gonna push them to start going to steal.
Yep, that's right. Mm-hmm.
You don't feed them at home, they're gonna go out and take it from the store.
Sure is. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then the first thing they're gonna tell the police, "Cause my mom won't let me eat."
Hmm.
The first
And
thing they're
that's
gonna tell,
no good. No good. No good
yeah,
at all.
and the first thing they're gonna tell the police is my mom won't let me eat.
Hmm. Yep. So that's why I'm out here doing this. Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. That's gonna be the first thing they're gonna tell the police.
That's
So
one thing we need to learn. Don't punish our children with food. Always feed them. Make sure they eat.
mm-hmm,
Always. You never send a child to bed hungry. If you
never.
want to go to bed hungry, never don't send your child to bed hungry at all. Don't do it
Mm-hmm.
because it's just gonna come back on you later.
They sure will. Who would do that anyway, and why? Because
Many has
yeah,
selfish, selfish. They're a
yeah.
selfish mother.
Mm-hmm.
Because some people get children who don't deserve children. You know, you read on
I
the
got.
news, oh, this mother put the baby in the microwave and blew the baby. What? What?
See,
Why
that's
do
what
you
y'all.
just take the baby to a shelter? You
Yeah.
know,
Mm-hmm.
or take it to the police station? They'll find a home. Putting the
Exactly.
baby in the microwave or throwing the baby somewhere or killing the baby. Oh, those
Yeah.
things sick me. Those things sicken me.
Now I get it. Now I get it. Motherhood is tough, but it ain't that tough that you got to do something like that. It's
No.
just not. It's just not.
Mm-mm.
And my
It better you
mother,
give somebody who can't have no kids. It's better you give somebody who can't have no kids your child for them to
yes,
raise. Give them a better
yes,
life. Mm-mm.
exactly.
That is
Oh
so
my
hurtful
God.
every time I see that news. 4-year-olds missing. Father don't
Yeah,
claim that they don't know where the child
yeah.
is. Mother
Mm-hmm.
claim they don't know where the child is. You done did something to that child. But guess what? You're the one that got to answer to God for what you've done to that child.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And
Now,
it's so
like I
sad.
said, I
So sad.
get it that it's hard, but it should never get that to that point. That's where, remember I said, this is where your support system comes in. Ed, as being a mother, as being a mother. This is where your support system comes in. Ed, it has to, because if you got a good support system and you start getting overwhelmed, that's where your support system come in there, where you can pick that phone up and say, "Look, can you come and pick so and so up? Can I get a 3 hour break or something? I'm feeling kind of overwhelmed." But see, you got to let it be known.
Mm-hmm.
And motherhood is tough.
Mm-hmm.
Now, okay, what you think about if you got a neighbor, okay, a person that don't have a mom, but they got this neighbor that feels like, I feel like this neighbor is just like a mother to me. That still counts too. To me, it
Mm-hmm.
does.
Yeah.
See, because that's someone that you have feelings for as your mother.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's someone you
Yep.
have feelings for. Your neighbor.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And it's okay to feel that way. Somebody that's close to you. It may be an aunt that somebody feels like they feel more like their mother to them. That's okay.
Mhm.
That's okay. And I know tomorrow, yeah, I know this weekend, as we said before, maybe, Miss Cherry, a lot of people are hurting,
Mhm.
'cause their mother is not there. I
Mhm.
get it. I get it. And and my heart goes out to them because, mine is still here.
Yeah.
Mine is still here. Mine is still
Yeah.
here. And for those that, mothers are gone, my heart goes out to them. Just know that it's okay to cry.
Mhm.
Just know it's okay to get somewhere and holler and cry all you want to. Just understand that. Just because
Mhm.
that's your mom. That was your mom. Don't
Mhm.
feel like you can't. If you sitting in church and you got your mom on your mind, don't you sit there and feel like you can't start hollering and crying because you got your mom on your mind. No, you holler and cry. You holler and cry
Mhm.
because the
Yeah.
woman that birthed you is no longer here. You
Mhm.
holler and cry regardless where you. If you in Walmart and that urge come on you, you don't want folks to see you, whatever. Go in that bathroom and have you a good get on that stall and just sit there and cry your little eyes out.
Mhm.
It's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay. It really is. And for those that got people in their lives that has taken a place of their mother, that their mother's gone, but they done found somebody in their life that that got that bond with them. I am so glad I am so glad that's going on. I know it's going on with people.
Mhm.
The person mother may be gone, but they don't found somebody else that that they feel connected to. Let's put it that way. That's the word I want. Yeah, they feel connected to.
Yeah.
I wish you well with that. For being a
Mhm.
mother and motherhood, yes, we
Thank you.
deserve all the flowers while we breathing, and that's right, while we can smell them. And I
Mhm.
remember, when we was giving when I used to give my mom. Now I was the one, and I'm just being honest. Let me put it this way: if my other siblings did anything, I don't know nothing about it. But I was the one that where my mom would be working, and usually she had been a nurse. She usually had to work through Mother's Day. But I would have her a whole dozen of roses sent to her job, whatever place she would be at. I would find out, and I did that for years, for years. Like I said, if my other siblings did anything, I didn't know, but I know that's what I did for a long time. And she would call me. I got the flowers. I said, you did, and I'm a stickler for giving your mother's flowers while they can smell them now.
Mhm.
I did that for a long time. I
Yeah.
sure did. I did that for a long time. Hey,
Hey,
Aisha.
Aisha.
Hey, Aisha. Thank you for coming in. Aisha, you want to come up? If you want to
Hmm.
come up, Aisha, if you want to come up, you look in the comments and you're gonna see the link to come on up here and have a conversation with me and Nadine. And Miss Cherry has been our wonderful viewer out here today. She's been interacting real good. I don't know why she don't come on up here and talk to us,
Mhm.
Miss Cherry.
Same to you. Same to you, Aisha. Happy Mother's Day too, girl.
Thank you, Aisha. But
But
yes,
another thing I'm thinking about, Angela. Some of the moms, you gotta put your hats off to the ones that have postpartum depression,
I was yes. Hmm.
and they still got the help they needed to take care of the child. You know,
Yes. Yes.
because that's nothing to play with, and most people they don't say anything. You know, and it becomes bad. But my hats off to those who's had it and they reached out for help and didn't hurt their child. You know, so
So what?
and for
Aisha
the
talking about she
parents who
not
have
present.
the children with disabilities and different things too. You know,
Go
because
just
that's a
put a
lot of
t-shirt
work.
on, girl. You okay?
She said she got
Yeah.
nothing here. Look at my head,
Don't need,
girl. Please.
we celebrate Mothers today, Aisha. Miss Cherry, I told Miss Cherry we need to come on up here and stop playing. We celebrating honoring mothers today. You got something you want to say special about your mom, Miss Cherry?
Mm-mm.
Aisha, you got something special you want to say? Come on up here, Aisha. Stop playing. Go put a shirt on and come on up here.
She says she just got on a t-shirt. She got on a t-shirt and she got nappy hair. Girl, look at mine.
Girl, don't you worry about it. Look.
Shoot. Hey, we
We
were born with
celebrating.
nappy head.
We
We were born with
celebrating.
nappy head. Stop
We are.
playing.
Yes, exactly. We celebrate mamas today, girl. We honoring mothers today. You got some Aisha, you want to come up here and say about your mom? Come on up here, girl. Don't worry about how you looking. Get your look. Put your little hair on your head and come on up here. Come on up here, Miss Cherry.
Hmm. I know that's right.
Yeah, come on up here.
Let's have the pink table talk.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, come on up here. We're gonna honor the mothers. You got something you want to say?
Mm-mm. Talking
I
about she
see
got
that.
nappy hair. No, she got some pretty hair. She need to stop.
She sure do. Pretty hair to have.
You know, she need to stop. But
But
we
yeah,
love you, Aisha. We love you, girl.
yeah. But I just want to give honor and thanks for my mom because she raised me tough. She did. And she raised me, and I'm on me no harm, but I'm just gonna say it. She raised me not to take no shit from nobody. And my mother always used to tell me, and this is what I be telling my granddaughters when I talk with them, that you are beautiful. You are beautiful. Don't let nobody tell you anything different. My mother used to say that to me.
Hmm.
You are beautiful. And don't let nobody else tell you anything different. But you
I
know
know
what?
that's right.
At that time, I didn't understand it. But as I got older, I understand now that she was talking in our skin wise. Okay? I am
Hey,
a beautiful.
Varsha.
Somebody else here?
Yeah, Varsha.
Hey, Varsha. Come on up
Yeah,
here, Varsha.
Aisha say
Hey,
she
sweetheart.
she says uh,
Varsha, look in the
her
comments.
mom is a very strong woman to raise her. And she lived right next door and she helped her with the children. She said she might not like what she say all the time, but she take it in. I know that's
Exactly.
right.
Exactly.
I know that's
That's
right.
right, Aisha. Aisha and Varsha, y'all go and look in them comments to click that StreamYard link and come on up here with us.
Mm.
We're honoring mothers today, talking about motherhood. We're talking about motherhood, the struggles of being a mother, But like I said, mine's raised me very tough. She really did. She really did. And I thank her for that. And I thank God she's still here. My mother
Yeah.
will be 84 in November. And
Blessings,
excuse
blessings,
me, she'll be 85. Excuse me, she'll be 85. She sure will.
blessings, 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 blessings
Yep.
indeed. Blessings, blessings. Yeah.
Yep. Varsha, go on and click that StreamYard link and come on in. Look in the comments and come on up here with us.
Well, my grandma raised me. My mother. She passed away some years back. So God rest her soul. So she's my
Aisha,
first mama,
hey,
my
hold on.
mama, but my real mama, she's
It's in the
still alive.
comments.
Mhm. And they do a great job. So we got to give them
Yes.
respect where it's due.
Yes, I know. I know. I know.
The link is in the
But
comment, Aisha.
I'm getting ready to put it in the comments again.
Drop it again.
Yeah, I'm getting
Vasha
ready.
says she's not dressed either. My grandma raised me and she's gone. Well, God rest her soul. Mine is too, girl.
And now one thing I can say, my grandmother coming up and even in my 20s, out of my siblings, it wasn't nothing for me to go spend that with my grandmother either. Because I stayed with her a lot. I enjoyed going to my grandmother's house. And let me tell y'all something. If it wasn't for a lot of grandmothers, a lot of children would be suffering because grandparents, about the sad part about, don't have no rights. They don't. But the grandparents are the ones that's raising a lot of children. They deserve some credit too. They deserve some credit too. They really do. And Barsha, I feel that feeling. I know that feeling. I know that feeling. Because I was close to my grandmama too. I was real close to my grandma. Real. I mean, like I'm 20 some years old, laying in the bed, me and my grandma watching TV. That's why I still love Sanford and Son right now, because that's what she love to watch. I
Me
spent
too,
a lot of
Varsha.
time with her.
Too, girl. Sure do.
Yeah, we give all the credit to my grandmother. That's right, Varsha. That's right. That's right. And what I had did at the beginning of my segment, you know, we had a moment. We bowed our heads for the mothers that's not here. We bowed our heads for that. I just felt like I had to give respect for that. I did. I just felt like I had to give respect for that. We sure did. I got the link in the comments now, y'all. There it is right there. I just put the link there.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Varsha said she have to replay. Oh. So she lost both her grandmas.
Oh wow. So Aisha grandmama on her mama's side is no longer here. Wow, Aisha.
Mm.
Wow. Mm,
Mine too. My grandmother on my mama's side too.
wow. Mm. Yeah, you gotta replay it, Varsha. Yeah, exactly. Rest in peace to her. Yeah. Like
Yeah,
we
God,
know.
God rest their soul.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because like I said, grandparents step in a lot for mothers. They do.
Mm.
They do.
They sure do.
And the sad part about it, being a social worker, grandparents don't have no rights. But a lot of us are raising children, raising the children. Nadine, can you
Sad
read?
because it's sad because my children have grandmothers and they don't spend time like the older grandmothers. Mm.
Right. Yes, Varsha.
Uh,
Yes.
gotcha, gotcha,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
gotcha.
Exactly, Varsha. Exactly. And but see, you gotta ask yourself, you gotta ask, okay, now are you gonna be the type, are you the type of person that's gonna be, see, I don't believe in trying to make nobody do anything. I just don't do that. And there's no need to do that because but grandchildren need to be around their grandparents. They do. That's the way I feel. What you think? What y'all think? I think the grandchildren needs to be around their they need to know their grandparent or grandparents. They need to be around them. They need to see the things that the grandparent like. Now my grandchildren, all of them know I love makeup. That's the first thing they tell you. Grandma love makeup. Oh my God. Yes. Yes. They would tell you that grandma love makeup. They know that from a
Yeah,
long time. That's what I so grandchildren see the grandchildren be around the grandmother and grandfather and all. They're gonna know what they like and what they love. They're gonna know what love to eat.
mhm.
But if they don't be around them, how they gonna learn that?
And how they gonna know the background of their mama and daddy?
Exactly. Yes. Mm-hmm. But see, it's okay,
My
Nadine.
kids show resentment. I'm trying my kids. My kids show resentment. I try that my kids form like their opinions and have their own feelings. You're right. This generation, I'll call them generation. These generation, they
Yeah,
feisty,
yeah,
feisty.
Yeah, I get it. I get that. I sure do. I get
I
that.
don't like her grandma act. I don't like grandma. She don't do
Right,
this. She don't do that. Well,
right.
she trying to teach you something. Listen.
But now, this is what I got a problem with. If the mother is allowing the grandchildren is allowing the children to go with grand spend time with grandparents, don't sit there and be trying to talk bad about the parent. Don't do that.
Mm-mm,
You see what I'm saying? Or the
mm,
other parent. A lot of grandparents do that to grandchildren, trying to have them to feel some kind of way about the other parent and all. Don't do that. I
mm-mm.
cherish every moment with my grandchildren when they're here with me. I've always said if I had a big house, and I used to say this at work, and they think I was crazy, but this is real talk, y'all. This is real talk. If I had a family 15, 16, 17 room house, I would want all my children and my grandchildren and their wives to come right on, everybody stay right up under one roof with me. So I'll be right there with my grandchildren.
I know that's
Everybody be
right.
there together.
I know that's right.
I really would. I wouldn't have no problem with that. That would just oh man, that would just soothe my soul. They have a big house and all of us is in there.
I know that's right. I
Other
know that's
gen-
right. That's me.
yeah, other people do that.
Hmm.
They're getting them big houses and move everybody in there together.
Hmm.
Yeah, am I right or wrong? Come on now, tell the
Yep.
truth. Yeah,
That's me. That's me. That family house girl. Yes.
yeah, that family house. Exactly,
Yeah.
Nadine.
Yeah. The watcher said they don't take the time with them, and so many children would rather not be around. I can't wait to have grandchildren. I'm breaking that curse. I know that's right.
Oh, that's right.
We gotta break the curse, girl. Gotta break the curse sometime.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
Gotta
that's
break
right.
that curse.
Vosh, you not a oh, that's right. Vosh is not a grandmama yet. No, honey. You talking about a good feeling? I got 16 grandchildren.
Ooh.
16. 16.
Mm.
The youngest is a year and something, no, about a year and something. The oldest will be 17 in September. And I enjoy whenever they come around me. I enjoy them. If we're not doing nothing but they on their phone and I'm on my phone, I just enjoy their presence being with me, just being around me. I really do. I really do. I enjoy that. And we were saying, Varsha, being a mother and being a single parent, because what you miss is when I was no I talk about when I first got pregnant, found out I was pregnant, how devastated I was. But I got three beautiful kids right now. I wouldn't change them for nothing in the world. I really would. I'm the type of parent, and I have told my kids this, because I know in life they're gonna feel hurt somewhere. But I've always been, I used to say this at work too. I've always been the type of parent and say if I could have all my children hurt upon me, I would want all that hurt upon me. I would want my kids to hurt for nothing. I wouldn't. That's real talk. I would want all of it to be on me. Just let me have it. So they could just go through life happy, no hurt, no pain, no nothing. That's real talk. That's real talk. And that would be at where AJ, you crazy. I don't know what, but it's the truth. I don't want them to hurt. But I know life is gonna do that. Life is gonna do that. Life is gonna do that.
I honor you. I hate that my children have grandmothers and grandfathers and they don't feel that love. Mm. Yeah,
But yeah, see, go ahead on
that
that.
one
Ed.
understand. Understand that one definitely.
But Nadine, where do you think it's coming from?
Well, it's what they been through. Like with some grandparents, It's the way they treat the grandchildren. You know, they don't show them that love because some of them is still living in the century with the old ways, you know, and the old ways is like, because I had to check myself because I remember my kids doing stuff, and girl,
Mhm.
I was snatching them up in a minute, especially if they're in church. I would snatch them up in a minute and blah, what are you doing? You crazy? This is a father's house. And I had to
Mhm.
catch myself. I said, girl, what you doing? I didn't play with mine. So, yeah, generational thing, because
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been there. So I know how it felt to be hit and things happen to you and you didn't do anything wrong. So, yeah, I had to say, don't get me wrong. I had to fist fight them and karate them sometime because the belt weren't working no more.
Mhm. Mhm.
Don't get me wrong, but I
Mhm.
always say, God, if there's anything I've ever done to hurt my children, forgive me. You know, but sometimes you don't even know. Sometimes you don't know that you're doing it.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. But you have to, as a mother, we take on so much as a mother, because see the way I look at it, I'm a bottom line this, and y'all that's watching and y'all just watching the replay, what y'all think about this? What I'm getting ready to say. As a mother, we're not only a mother, we're their doctor, we're their lawyer,
mhm,
we're their mediator
mhm,
when it comes to sibling rivalry. You see what I'm saying? We're their confidant.
mhm,
Okay, when they got someone in mind, they want to share something. We're their best friend. We're supposed to be their best friend.
mhm,
We're supposed to do that. We wear a lot of hats, ladies. We
mhm.
wear a lot of hats. Our mothers back then wore a lot of hats. They did.
A
And we
whole
understand.
lot.
Yes,
Woo.
yes.
Because sometimes I said to myself, some of the stuff that our older parents been through just for us to get some freedom these days.
Mm-hmm.
You know, imagine having a child, you have to go hide the child so they don't kill the child. It, girl, you just have to just give thanks to them because the older generations they have been through some. Mm, mm, mm.
Oh my gosh.
They've been through some stuff. I can't talk about it because I wasn't there, but I feel the pain every day, and it wasn't
Anxious to
nothing good, nothing good at
anxious.
all.
Yeah, yeah.
But I
Anxious.
thank God. I thank God that they
Yes,
fought through it,
yes.
so we could be where we're at now. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we do what we got to do to take care of our baby. We're going to make sure that we're going to protect our child. See, that's that mama bear coming out. That's that. We're going to make sure we cover something going on. First thing we're going to do, we're going to grab our child and cover, put our body over them. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. That's what we do as a mother. If something is getting ready to happen, we see the roof get ready to fall. The first thing we do, we're going to grab our child, but we're going to put our body over our child. That's what we do as a
Mhm.
mother. We do that. We're not going to run, leave the child there. No, we're going to grab that child and ball up and put our body on top of that child. Y'all hear me? That's what mothers
Yep.
do.
Yep.
We put ourselves in harm. We will put ourselves in harm's way for our child or children. We'll do
Body
that.
of armor. Body of armor.
There you go. That's right. That's right. That's right. Ashley.
All those hats can weigh you down sometimes, and it gets yeah, very overwhelming. Yeah,
Yes.
it does.
Yes.
Yes, it
Yes. We saw
does.
that comment. Yes.
Yes, it
Exactly.
does. It's like
Exactly.
during COVID, you hear some parents saying, "You teachers, I can't believe we taking care of the kids for y'all. They're your kids. They're not the teachers' kids. So why are you saying that? Because
Exactly.
you're a teacher. Teachers start from home. You're their first teacher.
There you go. That's right.
So instead
That's
of you
right.
saying something crazy to the teachers, you're supposed to be appreciating them because you just don't know what those teachers go through to
Mm-hmm.
just take care of some of your kids, especially them baby kids.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Haysha, I know you know what I'm talking about, girl, because you're a teacher. So I know you do.
That's what my
Veronica is too, so they know.
that's
Yes.
what my children call me, Mama.
Mama Bear.
Mama Bear. That's right. That's right, Mama Bear. That's right. That is right. Because that Mama Bear gonna come out.
Yep.
That mama,
Yep.
because if you can, if y'all can remember looking at your mom when they was doing stuff and seeing them struggle and everything, you know the Mama Bear had to come out in them so many times that was raising us. The Mama Bear had to come out. I've seen like with my grandmother. I used to walk with her to work to go and clean up this
Mhm.
woman's house. When I would get out of school, I would walk with her to work to sit there while she would clean this woman's house for her. This white lady house for her that owned a lot of stores in the neighborhood. A lot of stores. Hmm. I used to do that. And I used to be like, Grandma, why are you doing this? And a lot of times she would say, because I got to get my rent paid. I got to do so and so and so and so. Yes. And that was my mother's mother. My mother's the only child. My mother's the only child. She's the only child. But it just things you sit back and watch your mother do. And as a child, you don't understand it. But as you get older, you might think about it, be like, now I see why she was doing it. I understand. I
Yeah.
understand why she was making sure that I do right in school.
Hmm.
Now I understand it. Y'all
Hmm.
agree? Talk to me, y'all.
Yep. I agree. Sure is. That's how it is. Like Aisha say, parents and teachers supposed to be partners.
Exactly. That's right, Aisha.
Y'all work together and get it done.
That's right. That is so true. It's that child's education. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
And like I said, we as mothers, it's a hard job, y'all. And I feel sorry. Yes, I'm gonna use that word. I feel sorry for these generations now that the young ladies are becoming mothers at 12, 13 years old now. I feel sorry for them because that's a long road for them.
Oh
Y'all
yeah.
agree? Talk to me now.
Children having children
Yes, yes,
because they don't know much themselves, and then they having another child. Mm,
yes.
mm, mm,
They don't understand it. They don't understand it. But what usually happens, the mother end up raising the child anyway. But I just feel sorry for these young girls, the generation now that's having babies at an early age, 12 years old, 13 years old. I know somebody had one at 10. I remember that when I was coming up.
yeah.
10 years old.
Once you start menstruating,
Yep,
you can give
I
birth to a
remember that.
child.
I remember that. At 10 years old. At
Yeah.
10 years old, y'all. That was a long journey for her. Long journey, long journey, long journey. I remember that. And
I mean,
I remember when
what,
she was going to school and they used to tease her. I
mm,
remember that.
mm, mm, mm.
I remember that. Yeah, at 10 years old. I remember that. I feel
sometimes I wonder what caused a child to have a child so young. Some of those children you have to try to look deep to find a reason to enjoy seeing them coming because they have some challenging behaviors. And these babies who went through the pandemic are like cage animals breaking out and lack some skills, which make it harder for the teachers.
that's
Yeah,
right, Aisha.
yeah, yeah. But back to my question, what y'all think caused a teenager to have another child? Is it because they're caged in the house? Their parents try to protect them from the real world? that they're so curious they go out there and find out themselves. I think that's the reason. They're caged. They have no space, no room. Parents try to choke them. So when they get a chance, they go out there and then they get into things they're not supposed to get into.
I'm I'm,
Because
sit, I'm sitting
at
here
10,
thinking about
at 10, me, man, at 10, when I see a boy girl across the street, back in my days, I'm crossing the street. You ain't got nothing to say to me, buddy. I'm going to school.
yeah.
Catch me after
Mhm.
graduate. Catch me after graduation. We'll talk. I had none of that stuff on my mind.
Yeah.
At 10, 10? Oh no.
Okay, but now I'm gonna go now I'm getting ready to go real deep with this.
Mm.
It could be where they was in a situation where somebody took advantage of them and
That too.
the parent
That too.
making the child have the child. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It could have been
Yeah,
where
because
that
they didn't
person
listen to
was.
their child. When the
Hmm.
child said that something happened, they didn't listen. Because
Exactly.
there's some mothers, they ain't gonna put that man out, especially paying the bill. You come to her and say, "Oh, such and such doing this to the girl." Like, which one is it? That Tyler Perry movie with the mother when she was giving her daughter to the husband, and she
I
had
think
no
it.
till to shut up.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, she
Hmm.
said, "Well, it was either you or," and I was like, "Huh? What?" I was
Hmm.
ready, girl. I was ready to go to the TV and slap her. But
Exactly.
it's reality. It's reality. Those things happen.
That's what
You
I
know.
was talking about, Asia. That's what I was talking about when I made the statement. It could have been that she was in a situation where somebody took advantage of her, and then here comes the mother gonna make her have a baby. It could be situations like that. But they don't
And
understand.
looking for love in the wrong places. Yeah.
But they don't see. But see, they don't understand. Motherhood is no joke. It's no joke at all. Like I said, my kids never knew. Sometimes I would do it when they would go off to school. The house is quiet. I sit right there and I just cry. I would cry because I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna make ends meet. And when I started college and I was working a full-time job, 3.5, 4 years going to college. I wanted to quit so bad, y'all. But see, matter of fact, I almost did. My last semester, I had 3 more months to go, time to graduate. I had 4 more months to go, time to graduate. I'll never forget this. I just said I'm tired of school because I was going to school, working, taking care of my children. I'll get to the point I won't go into class. And I would say to myself, I'm just gonna quit. Then some say, no, you're not. You got children watching you. No joke, y'all. No lie. See, because if I would have quit, that would have made them think it's okay to quit when you're tired. When that thought process finished coming through my mind, I was laying on the couch that day. They were going to school. I was laying on the couch that day. And I had missed a 1 month of going to no class.
Mm.
I don't know what wrong with me. I don't know why I started doing it. Just getting tired. And I said that when that thought came across my mind, no, you're not. Your children don't need to see you quit.
Mm.
That put fire up under me. Man, I couldn't wait for that money to come. Because that money came. I went to school. I went to my teacher, told me give me everything that I missed. I got my shit together.
Mm.
I sure did. And I walked across that stage. But it was tough now. Because I missed a lot of work. But I got it done. I got it done. But see, as a mother, if I would have laid there and quit, that would have made them think it's okay. Well, mom, why you ain't going to school no more? I got tired. I just quit. See, I couldn't do that. I had to keep going, y'all. I had to keep going. And that's why in my household, it was already known you're not quitting no school and you graduating. You ain't gonna stay up in here and call yourself gonna quit school. And they understood that. They understood that. So as a mother, it's hard. It's hard. I've cried. I ain't gonna tell no lie. I've cried. I have. And it will help me when I was noticing myself doing that, y'all. I would feel so much better after I done got that cry out. Have y'all ever did that? Tell the truth. Have y'all ever did that?
Yeah, it's got that. It calls that moment of you have to have that little pity party. Get it out, and get back to business. Yeah, you have to constantly check your mental state as a mother because it's easy to slip into the dark place. Yeah, sure do.
Yes, Aisha. Yes.
And then
Yes.
Aisha say, children who just love play with babies, that they want one of their own, and they need that guidance to show them otherwise because a
Yep.
babysitter and a
Yep.
parent two different things.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. You got kids that's the parents. Now some people just don't need to be no parent. I'm just gonna keep it 100. Some of them just don't need to be no parent. They just don't because they're not good parents. They're
Mm-mm.
not. But let me say this: I got to come back and do this now. It all depends on how they was taught. You see what I'm saying? Y'all, are y'all following me with this, Aisha and Varsha? Do y'all, Nadine, y'all see what I'm saying? It depends. Now, that person's a bad parent. How was they taught? Talk to me.
Hmm. Well, it's a no and a yay for me. Some were taught good, but because they didn't understand, like you say, we didn't understand why we was getting beaten sometime and getting all those different love whippings. Some people
Mm-hmm.
took it to a hostile stage, and it followed them through their adulthood. So they turn mean instead of, you know. So it's not always how you raise, it's how you know, it's not the start, it's where you finish.
There you go.
It's not
That's
always
good.
where, how
That's
it
good.
starts, it's how you finish it. So
Mm-hmm.
you have to
Mm-hmm.
break that generational curse, like Vasha said. If you see this happen, they didn't like it, and it anger you, you got to change it for your children and their generations after them.
That's good. You're right. You're totally right about that. You are.
So that's the excuse for me, because you could be raised a certain way, but doesn't mean that you have to be that person that you was raised like. Because that's why you have choices.
Mm-hmm.
You have reasons to change and make things better, not worse.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. They really make sense. Well, any last words you want to give? You're gonna close it out. Aisha, any
Happy
last words you want to say?
Happy Mother's Day, everyone. You know, and I hope you all enjoy the moment. And for those whose mothers, grandmothers who are mothers, and fathers who are mothers, enjoy the time. And whoever don't have their parents now, you know, God rest their soul. And condolences from us to you all. And the ones that have their parents, treasure them. Whatever differences y'all have, fix it. Fix it now before it's too late. Fix it. Don't be like Cain and Abel. Be like
Wow.
Noah. Be like Noah. Be
Wow.
like Noah, not Cain and Abel. Noah came from Seth. So y'all be like Noah. Change it. God gave him choices and he made the right choice. So y'all be like Noah, like I said. And if y'all don't understand the story, get into the word. Then y'all will get it.
We have a new we have a new Vera, and I don't want to
Can we
mess
talk
your
about the
name up.
steps to take towards healing the curse? Can we talk about the steps to take towards healing the curse? Is
Oh, yeah,
Yenmari,
okay. I don't want to mess her name up. Okay.
or
Now,
Yamari? It could be Yamari too, because the N could be silent. So one
okay,
or the other.
Yamari. Yamari, if we're messing your name up, Yamari, would you like to come up on the camera if you can? The link is the link is in the comments. The StreamYard link. So she said, can we talk about the steps to take?
She said I pronounced it right. She said I pronounced it right.
Okay, okay, cool. Okay.
And
So
also we'll have a follow-up segment on a healing process, because we can't do all of it all in this one segment. So we'll definitely
exactly,
have another part with the healing
exactly,
process. But a way to start the healing process towards those is work on you. Start changing the way you think, not looking at your parent before you. You know,
exactly,
it starts with
exactly,
you. You got to start with yourself, so you can say, you know what, my children is not going to go through what I went through because I know how it felt, and their children after them is not going to go through what that is. So I'm going to change it now with mine. So when my grandchildren come, they'll be raised that way that I raised mine. So that's
exactly,
the way of you starting the healing process of the curse, because you have to get that curse off your family. Because if you keep up the generational thing from your grandparents, great grandparents, your grandparents, to your mother, and keep going, and you don't change it yourself, it's just gonna keep going over to the
exactly,
grandchildren, great grandchildren, and all that. So it starts with you. Start working on you. Start changing
exactly,
stuff with you, so your children will learn, you know, the proper way of doing things, you know, that this way is not right, that way is not right. Teach them the proper way of doing things and start
hmm
ending the curse for your family and generations to come after that.
And let me say this, your Mari, that is a pretty name.
Because although
In
I
my opinion, I feel like it also should be where it's time to, let me see, it's time to talk about the elephant in the room, to get stuff out in the open. All right. Start there. Start with you, but it still got to start with talking about what's going on. Talking about the dissatisfaction that what your family is going through and dealing with. Start talking about it. You got to talk about it honest too. Because if you never had one of those honest, gut wrenching conversations with somebody, you haven't had a conversation. See, that's that conversation where you tell the person, now what I'm getting ready to say to you is gonna hurt your feelings, but it's time for it to come out. That's where you trying to heal. When you gonna go on and get it out, the person gonna go on and get it out. Then that's where you start the whole new you right there. And sometimes, Yamari, let me say this. Sometimes you just have to leave people where you found them. What I
praise
mean
the
by that
Lord,
is,
praise the Lord.
what I mean by that is, if you is working on you, you no longer want to be involved in this generational curse situation. You have to decide whether you have to decide when you want to remove yourself and your children
Yep,
from that.
yep,
Okay?
yep.
Do y'all am I right or wrong? And Nadine and Aisha, you gotta
You're
decide.
right.
Do I want?
You're
It's
right.
time to get. It's time for me to get. It's time for me to get my kids from around this. That means I love you, but I'm gonna love you from a distance. And
Amen.
kids, then your kids, or you gonna start seeing different things going on, the correct things going on. You see what I'm saying? You got to start with you. I'm
And
just
then
keeping
all the
on.
reality will start coming out.
It sure
Everything will
will.
start coming out.
It sure
You know,
will.
you don't have to tell your children nothing. They
Nope.
will see it for themselves.
Sure
They will
will.
see it for themselves, and
Kids are
that will give them
smart.
the choice that they need to
Kids
make.
are smart. Kids are
Yeah,
so smart. Y'all just don't know it.
they
Kids are
are.
smart. They
They're
know.
very
Your
smart.
kids
Very,
know.
very smart.
Your kids know when you're hurting your Mari. They might not ask you, but they know something. They know when something's wrong with mama. They know. They know.
Show
They
do,
might not
show
ask
do,
you, but they
show
know. But
do.
you got to start with you. You got to start with you.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to just leave people where you found them. That includes family.
Yep.
And sometimes we get stagnant and we get stuck. Well, that's my family. I don't want to do them that way.
Mhm.
How's your family doing you?
Hmm.
I'm just, hey. See, this is social worker Emma now coming out now, y'all. I'm sorry. But
Uh-huh.
you know,
Look,
you gotta
you can't help people who's not
that's
willing
what I
to
got my
help
degree in.
themselves.
You gotta do that.
You know, you can't help
Mhm.
people who's not willing to help themselves. They gotta be willing to help themselves. So don't care what you do. If they're not willing to change, you just wasting your time. It's time to move on.
It is.
Work on
It
you. Work
it
on
can
you.
yes, Nadine. Yes, 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 yes. It can be just it could be simple as saying, you know what? Grandma them used to do it. The grandmama them been doing it, doing so and so and so and so and so this way all these years. But baby, this how mama and we gonna start doing it. And that's where your change start taking place too. Because you want to start showing them different. And you want them to start hearing different,
Mhm,
seeing different,
mhm,
and hearing different. Y'all
mhm,
feel me on this? You
mhm,
want your children to start doing same thing with you. You want to start seeing different and hearing different to
mhm,
start your journey.
mhm.
It's nothing wrong with leaving people where you found them.
Yep. If they
It's
want
not,
to fall in, they will
yes,
fall in.
yes.
You know,
Because let me
get
tell you
things
something,
right.
Yamari. Let me tell you
Yep.
something, Yamari. All right, the family, everybody's in the same boat rowing, right? But it's gonna be some family members in that boat that's gonna put a hole in it and ain't gonna try to get where you trying to get to. So sometimes you just gotta say, I love you. Sometimes you really ain't got to verbally say it. You just do your thing. You just do your thing. Because those generational curses, they can be broken. They can. You don't have to do this right here because your grandmama did it and your grandmama did it and your grandmama did it and your grandmama did it. Now you go, no, you don't have to do that like that. You don't
Yep.
have to do that.
I know that's right.
H, what's
Because although I'm black, I incorporate things that I research to help me with my mothering skills, and some comes from how I grew up.
exactly? I'm making sure I see the comments.
Mhm.
Yeah, you wrong is wrong. That's right, Yamari. Wrong is wrong. It is. And it's no, see, my grandmama always told me a lie, it's gonna fall apart. But
Mm.
the truth, that truth gonna stand slam up all the time. All the time. But that lie, oh, it's gonna be dingling and dangling all over. That's right. That's right, sweetie. You heard what I said, right?
I know that's right. I know that's right.
Yes. So
Because
yes.
because it's like the other day, I was able to get up with my children. All of us went out to eat and different things, and we just talked. And we had a conversation. Hey, did mommy do anything wrong to y'all when y'all was growing up? You know, is there something y'all didn't like? And they talk and they talk, and I'm like, wow, did I
Right.
do that? Did I do that? I'm so sorry. You know, because sometimes you don't know that you've
There
hurt
you
them.
go. You don't know. That's right. You
And when
don't
you have
realize
the
it.
conversation, it's such a big. And they say, Ma, although you did, we understand now why you did.
Yeah,
And you know, it made me feel much better because I'm like, ooh, you know. But it's good to have that conversation.
surely
That's how
is.
you know. That's how you know that curse is like not going to be the same. So they're not going to do the same to their children.
Exactly. It might be in a situation where a person is raised up that the mama did never do nothing with them, they never hug them, they never look at their report cards. When they got the report card, they ain't look at it. They never praise the child. But see, you don't do that. You break that curse. That port card come in. Let me see your port card, baby. Oh, you got an A. Oh, you baby. Oh, you. Oh, mama, so proud. See, those are things you got to do. You got to do those things. This is social work and not talking, y'all. I'm sorry. This is the things you got to do. See, back then, mama and grandmama and them all, they didn't do that kind of stuff. They won't even try to look at no report card. They won't try to go to no parent teacher meet. They won't try to do that. But you do that. You do that. You go to that meeting. You go to that parent teacher meeting, or you go to join the PTA. See, that's something different. That's something different. Go to that, join the PTA. So what? Folks might talk about you. They ain't got to know you in the PTA. But if they do know, so what the hell? Yeah, you interested in your child. You interested in your child education. But your children do something good in school, praise them. Surprise them at school sometimes with some cupcakes or something. Red out in the blue. See, those are things that can be done differently. Parents didn't do that back then. Parents didn't come to you and surprise. Emma, come on now. Come on. Parents didn't do that. They didn't do that.
I used to do for mine. I used to go when they have birthdays and bring the cake and everything. They share with their classmates. They have.
What else she said? Because when they find a different, let me put my glasses on. Because when they find a different, I'm trying to read it. Okay, because when they find a different, let me move this out of the way. She dropped off, but she'll be back. A different result. That's right. Different way than get a different result. That's right, Aisha. That's right. You got to do stuff different. Just because our parents didn't do us like that, we ain't got to do our children like that. Go to the children's school. Surprise them. Go eat lunch with them out in the blue. I actually used to do that. Go eat lunch with them when my children was in school. Go eat lunch with them. Surprise them. Y'all would be surprised as a mother and doing something like that. You would be surprised how the child rest of the day would go. Because you or the grandmama that stepped up in there and come and eat lunch with us. Yeah. You'd be surprised. So Yamari, it starts with you. And I think I'm going to do a segment on that, breaking generational curses. I think I'm going to do a segment on that. That needs to be talked about. There needs to be a segment talked about. And Yamari, if you follow me, when you see my flyer, if you want to come up and talk, show your face and all that, come up and talk like we was talking. I won't have no problem with you being a guest on the show, because my platform is about healing. It's about healing, starting a healing journey. I'm not for no foolishness. I tell people that we're not up here to be playing. No, I don't do that. No, I don't do that. I'm not up here to be playing. It's about healing. It's about healing. This show it's about healing. So I'm going to do a segment on that, but you got on just start. Just understand this. Just understand this. You're gonna have to do different. You're gonna have to do different. Well, now y'all know what you're doing. You gotta explain that if you don't want to. But if something that's going on that need to be talked about, it need to be brought on out, discuss it, and then move accordingly. Move accordingly. Because you're grown and you have a right to express your opinion. Now, if you're talking it over with your mom or something, just do it respectfully. Just do it respectfully. There's nothing wrong with having a conversation. Same thing if you got kids, have conversations with your child or children. Ask them how they did in school today. How was your day? Before they go off to school, if it's never been done, somebody probably never had this done to them, but your child or children go to school, kiss them on their forehead, tell them, have a good day, baby. Yeah, do that. You'd be surprised how that one little action, am I right, Aisha? Let me know, because you're a teacher. You'll be surprised how that one little action that was done on that child will impact that child the rest of the day. That child that got hugged before they went to go to school. That child that got kissed on the forehead. That child that been told, I love you, baby. See you when you get home from school today. You'd be surprised. And as a mother, that's our duty. That's our duty as a mother when we got children going to school. That's our duty to make sure when that child leaves, that child is in the right mind frame. I'm just keeping it 100, whether you want to hear it or not. I'm just keeping it 100. I'm just keeping it 100. They have a right to leave home in a nice mind frame. Let me see what Aisha saying. Aisha said, I agree. I agree. We call it sticker. Okay, we call it sticker therapy. There you go. That's a teacher right here. I agree. We call it sticker therapy because something as small as a sticker helps with that child's self-esteem. There we go. That's right. With that child's self-esteem. That's right. Sticker therapy. That's right. That's right, Yamari. Thank you for agreeing. Thank you for understanding, sweetheart. And I know this is a long segment. If you get a chance, if you can't watch it, I am on podcast. You can find me on podcast. You can be riding and listening to it, or cleaning up your house and listening to this segment. I got just about 15 segment. Well, Aisha is a teacher, and she's telling you, yeah, you'd be surprised. It's called sticker therapy. Wow, I didn't know that. Thank you, Aisha. Yeah, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. Yamari, it don't have to stay like that. It don't. It don't. It don't. It still can go right by, like I said. Sometimes you just have to leave people where you found them and move on. Especially if you got kids. Because they need to see different and hear different. They need to see different and hear different. Most definitely. They need to see that. Yes, you are definitely right. Yeah. They need to do that. Yes, you are definitely right. That's right. That's right, Aisha. They need to be able to see different and hear different. And you, the mom, if you got kids, I don't know, but you being the mom, you can control that. You can control that. And I commend you for asking that question because some baby boomers, or shall I say youngsters, uh, don't even realize that a lot of this stuff is generational. A lot of it's generational curses. And it's good you recognize that. But it's still going to start with you. What you got to understand now, your journey going to be your journey. You can't bring everybody with you. If you got kids, you and your children's journey. You can't bring that. Now, if somebody want to know what's going on, let them know from the jump. You try to be a different you. If you got kids, I don't know, but you try to be a different you for your kids. Children are very smart. Don't ever forget that. They're very smart. Nadine dropped off, but I'm getting Aisha. Aisha. I'm getting ready to end this. Anything you want to put in the chat that can help boost our mothers up, and for Mother's Day today. I'm sorry I went over, y'all. I do apologize, but I told y'all when segments are really. I usually try to do 45 minutes to an hour, but this segment got so good again. Another one of my segments that I went over. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. But yes, I'm honoring mothers today. And the segment got very, very good and juicy. So anything you want to say, Aisha? I'm getting ready not. I'm getting ready to end it out. I hate Nadine dropped off. No, her internet was obviously messing up. But thank y'all so much for coming in here, listening to me, watching me. Again, Miss J apologized. It went so long. I hope those that tune in, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you get something out of it. Those that's going to be watching the replay, thank you. And when you watch it, put replay in the comments for me. I hope you enjoy it. I really hope you enjoy it. Let me see what Aisha's saying. Even though we have rough days, every day you wake up with you still being in the move this out of the way. Even though even though we have rough days, every day you wake up, then you still being the best mom when you're doing for your children. Understand that. That's right. Every day you wake up, every day you wake up, just know that you're still being the best mom that you can be for your children. Just know that. Thank you, Aisha, for that. And I'm going to end that right here. Very good notation right there, Aisha. Thank you so much for that. Just know that you still being the best mom that you can be. And don't let nobody try to tell you nothing different. Try to tell you nothing different. Because y'all already know motherhood ain't no joke. But we do it. And we do it gracefully. We do it gracefully. I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. I will be back. I might come back live tonight, just testing out some new equipment. Y'all know how I do. But thank y'all so much for watching this. And anybody watching on YouTube, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And Miss J love y'all, my Facebook family. Thank y'all. And y'all have a wonderful Mother's Day. Enjoy. Eat all the food you can eat and smell all the flowers you can smell while you can. Thank y'all so much. Bye-bye.